Hello and welcome back to the channel. In this video we're gonna be looking at X-Men Magneto original comic version by Medicom toy MAFEX. When I was growing up back in the 90s, I used to watch X-Men animated series, and I remember that for me at the time I felt like it was more serious cartoon than any cartoon that I watched previously. And so I fell in love with the story, I fell in love with animation, with the way that characters are designed, and they were based on Jim Lee's art. And it's great that company like Medicom toy MAFEX is giving us these classic looking characters from that period of time. And MAFEX also did previously release Magneto, but from the Age of Apocalypse, but probably most fans wanted this version. This classic looking Magneto with purple cape and shorter hair, and MAFEX finally delivered. So before we get into a posing video for this figure, we're gonna take a closer look. So here is our Magneto. The sculpt is beautiful, and there is maybe a little bit of shading, or maybe that's light reflecting on the surface, but there are those sculpted details, as you can see, on his cheeks and on his chin, and then the way that they sculpted the mouth, the nose, and his eyes. It's all done really good and painted nicely. And then his hair that is white and has a kind of bluish wash in it, and then his cape that is attached to this part that goes all around, and the cape is wired. And that's always a beautiful thing with these MAFEX figures. It has wire going on both sides, and it's a fairly sturdy wire that keeps its shape. And there is also wire at the lower part of the cape as well. So that way you can fold it the way they did in the packaging, as you see it here. But you can unfold it and spread it the whole way if you want to. I love these soft goods wired capes. They give you so many options for dynamic poses for these figures. And once again, MAFEX did not disappoint. And then his muscled body with his red suit and his gloves. The belt is a separate piece that can be lifted or lowered depending on your preference. And you can see even in the back all of those sculpted muscles, his legs as well, and then the boots down here. I feel like there is maybe some shading, some different shades of red, but I'm not sure because of the lights here. Maybe it's just the way that it's reflected, I don't know, but either way it looks really good. Let's now take a look at his accessories. As always, this guy comes with certifying genuine product piece of paper that confirms that this is the original and not a bootleg. As always, MAFEX give us their MAFEX stand that we get with every figure, and that's always a plus for me. He comes with his iconic helmet that is red with purple details, and you can see the sculpt of the horns is done beautifully. MAFEX did such a great job on this. And then you get the helmeted head with angry face expression with the grinning teeth, and you can see his hair showing underneath the helmet in the back. And again, MAFEX did such a great job here. And then he comes with another face sculpt, and this is the one that his whole face is painted black because it's in the shadow, and with only his eyes, his white eyes, poking through the helmet, and so he looks much more menacing. And it's great that they included this in this set. He comes with few interchangeable hands, two fisted hands that are already on the figure, a pair of open hands when he is using his powers, a pair of relaxed hands, and another pair of more dynamic hands. Then he comes with few effects. You get a pair of these translucent magnetic effects, and you can see that there is a hole sculpted in the shape of his fist, and obviously because you can connect this to his fists and pose him like he is using his magnetic power. And you get two of these, one for each hand. You get two of these flame-like looking effects that are made out of a translucent bluish plastic, and also you can fit his fist inside of this space here, and these look beautiful with all the texture on the surface. And finally you get a pair of these effects, and these already have his open hands sculpted and connected to the effect. And there is also that little plastic piece that is here because it ensures you that the peg for his wrist will stay in a good shape so that you don't have any issues connecting the hand to the figure. And this is another beautiful effect of him using his magnetic powers, maybe for stopping the bullets fired at him or something like that. Yeah, the sculpting looks great, and I like that they sculpted the hand inside, so this is all one part. You don't have to mess around with inserting the hand inside of the effect. So yeah, they did that on these effects. So another great accessory in this set. Let's now take a look at his articulation. The head is on a ball peg, and he can look down this far, up this far. The head can move side to side, rotate 360. With that articulated neck, it gives you a great range of articulation. As mentioned before, his cape is wired, so it holds the shape whichever you want, and because the wire is going throughout the whole cape, you can really play with the shape, and it will hold the pose, so that's beautiful. We have a butterfly joint, and his arms go out this far. There is a bicep swivel, double jointed elbow. We have standard MAFEX wrists that go in any direction that you want, depending on the way that you turn that ball peg. We have a cut in the torso, and it gives you side to side a little bit, and he crunches forward this much, back this much. It can rotate side to side, and then there is a cut behind the belt here as well, so that adds to the movement of the torso. We have a drop down hip. The legs move out this far, they move forward this much, back this much. We have double jointed knee, and his feet move forward this much, back this much. We have a toe joint and a beautiful ankle pivot. Let's now compare our Magneto with some other figures. Here he is with MAFEX Gambit and MAFEX Storm. Here he is with MAFEX X-Force Wolverine and MAFEX Classic Spider-Man. Here he is with Marvel Legends Tom Holland Spider-Man and Marvel Legends House of X Wolverine. Here he is with Bandai Model Kit Darth Vader with custom soft goods and the SH Figure Arts Far From Home Spider-Man. Here he is with Star Wars The Black Series Return of the Jedi Boba Fett and the Black Series Imperial Stormtrooper. And finally, here he is with NECA Mirage Comics Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Raphael and Leonardo bootlegs from AliExpress. All in all, this is yet another beautiful release by Medicom Toy MAFEX. This is the Magneto version that a lot of fans waited for so long, and it's finally here. The sculpting of the figure, the paint, the wired cape, the amount of accessories, it's all there, and I'm really satisfied with this purchase. A beautiful, beautiful figure, and I already made a posing video for this guy, so stay tuned for that, because that will be in the next episode. But now I would really like to hear you guys. What do you think about this MAFEX Magneto? Are you someone who's collecting Medicom Toy MAFEX X-Men figures or MAFEX figures in general? Let me know down in the comments. Again, stay tuned for that posing video, and that's all I wanted to say in this one. Thank you all for watching, thank you for being here with me, and I'll see ya in the next one.